Hi everyone, Austin with Sun Fun Kits. So, wanted to just give you sort of an update on a few of the things that sort of we've been understanding as thing goes by. One of the concerns people have is that some of the newer cells that are coming out, their terminals are way at the end, and a lot of people are using these traditional, bus bars that many vendors sell. And normally in your cell configuration, you'll have them laid out, you know, in this sort of orientation. So your main negative here, main positive here, and you have that. Now, our kits will accommodate most cells going, even if the terminal is all the way out here, and that's fine. However, what we have found out is some of the tails, like the CATL cells, when you actually go and bolt on the um, the bus bar, one of the mounting points is getting in the way. And what some people have to do is grind this out, which we don't want because that'll weaken the structure, but that's what they're having to do. So obviously this is not optimal. And the other problem is some of the manufacturer data spec sheets actually have a 90 millimeter spacing here, when in reality, when they're getting the cells, it's actually closer to 120 millimeter spacing. So the spacing is off too. So to address that, we've had to redesign our bottom plate and also our riser. So we'll show you what we sort of came out with. So I'm just gonna take this off for a second here and pause it for a second. Okay, so here's our V3B, and this is still currently in beta. We're fine tuning it and making some changes, but we've made some fundamental changes to it. So you can put your bus bars here, here, and here. But you'll notice there's no more thing in the middle. So now, even if your cell comes out all the way here, you'll be able to mount it just fine. And this will work with both the original cells as well as the revised. And we've gone to center, but also 5. So in order to do that, we've had to come up with a modified riser mechanism. So you see I have 1 point, 2 point, 3 points. So 3 points on that side and the original 2 on this side. So how does this all work? Well, we're gonna go ahead and bolt these down, and we'll show you how it looks after it's bolted down. All right, so we just tightened the new riser plate. And as you can see, it's got 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point. And it's got a booster for here. So what will happen is your original bus bar will basically one second. Your original bus bar will sort of, slide underneath here just fine, and you'll have plenty of room between that, so you can tight your bus bar will be nice and tight and out of the way. But in order to keep compatibility with the original plates, we have these two mounting brackets. These two match the original kit. So basically what you will do is you'll place the kit here and essentially just mount it as normal. So kind of like that. Like that. And like that. And once all said and done, it's fully compatible with the existing top plates. So you can see this is a V1 plate and it fits just fine because the holes match. The beauty of doing it this way is that everything at the top will match, but if you've got wider cells, you'll still be able to do it. So we're getting the final measurements finalized, but what we'll basically do is when it's all said and done, you'll be able to use the wider cells. And again, that's one of the reasons why we like 3D printing these plates, because the manufacturers will randomly change stuff without really informing us, and we kind of have to find out that after the fact. So if you have wider cells and you're having difficulty with our plate, reach out to us. We'll send you a free, replacement plate. Um, just pay for the shipping on it and the replacement plate and the top and the riser brackets on us. So this will accommodate the 302 CATL, Eve 304s, EV 280K. And actually, it's probably the kit that this is probably the plate that we're going to be printing moving forward. So all of them will come with this V3B because this can pretty much cover anything. The downside is when we finally do have the kit configurator page up, the overall price is going to go up because there's a significantly more material being used, more inserts being used. But the upside is this is extremely, extremely strong. You will not be able to flex this at all. We redid the test, and it's now up to 250 pounds that this bracket can hold without any sort of deformation. So that's, in terms of strength, it will definitely be up there.